Hello YouTube, Phil at the Back Roads Riding Channel, coming at you today. We are getting ready to take the bike down to the Harley place to get my Rinehart exhaust put on. So I'll be dropping this bike off, and then I'm picking up a friend of mine's bike. I'm going to be storing it for him while he's away. So, we're just going to do a quick ride down there, do a drop-off and a pickup, head back out here, or head back home. Oop. Getting all hung up in my gloves here. Only have one camera on this run, so don't want to be hassling up the Harley place trying to get my cameras changed out. So just worry about that for later. Woo, that was close. Probably should let it warm up a little bit more, but I am running behind today. I gotta get down there before they close. Ooh, that was close. Last thing I want to do is get hung up in somebody else's car crash here. This is a really busy stretch of road here, and this is a bad time of day to be riding out here. This road ties up really quick, but we'll just pay a little more attention and we should be good. I had set this appointment time last week, and the weather forecast at the time was that today was supposed to be relatively sunny and about 60 degrees. We did not make that today. It's overcast and it's not too bad. It's about 48, enough where I shifted and changed jackets that I'm wearing today. So I'm wearing my Harley riding jacket today, but it definitely did not hit 60 degrees, so a little bit of a bummer there. Actually, maybe today wasn't 60, maybe tomorrow was supposed to be 60. I think today may have been low 50s, so I guess we're a little bit closer to that. Policeman, that's a woman, I think. Policewoman. I am fogging up the inside of my shield terribly right now. Goodness. Might have to hop the visor a little, get some air in here. Oop. Started off in second gear. That's why that felt kind of weird. The bike that I'm picking up today, or that I'll be taking back, is a 17 Heritage Softail, so never have ridden it. And should be interesting because I know that I've gotten really used to my electronic clutch on the Road King, and this Softail does not have that. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Plus his bike has got mini apes on it, and I haven't ridden a bike with mini apes in quite a while. Here's the Harley Davidson dealership, Vehicle City Harley. Great dealership. I've had good success here. Bought 3 different bikes. Is it 3? I think it's 3 Harleys from here. Got no complaints about any of them, or about the service that I've received. We are leaving the Harley place. I'm still getting used to this daggone clutch. His pipes are just a little bit louder than mine. I think he's got I think they're Vance and Hines with no baffles, so they are pretty hot. Got a little bit of a softer roll than mine does. It dives down in the front just a little bit more. That would be my first impression. So on a turn, I got to watch it a little bit more, because it has a tendency to want to dip down faster. And that could just be a difference in the type of handlebars that are on it, not being used to them. The shift is a lot shorter on this than on mine, so I've got more play in the the gear shift selector than I do on the Road King. Or sorry, I have more. My Road King has a longer travel. There's more. I push my foot down more to click it into gear. I am not explaining that very well. So. A little different, but Stoker, this one's for you, man. The Scoot's going home. The Scoot is going home. We'll tuck her away all nice and pretty tonight. And then we'll keep her limbered up. Till you get back home. tell you, these Softail bikes, man, I gotta tell you, they are nice bikes. It's definitely shorter than mine, so I am really flat-footed on this one. But you know, a lot of times people will get into they think that the first Harley that you're supposed to buy is a Sportster, and I don't agree with that. It depends on your height and everything else, but I think these bikes are, in my opinion, easier to handle than a Sportster. A Sportster is a light bike, really easy to handle, but can tend to be a little top heavy. And these Softails, man, they are really stable bikes. I really like them. I had a Fat Boy. I loved that Fat Boy. I'll have another Fat Boy again at some point. And they have a lot of oomph. And now this one is a 17, so it's still got the 103 in it. But the 18s have got the Milwaukee 8 in there. And with this frame, I can't imagine what that's like. Man, that must be awesome. Looking for my selector on changing my display, and I can't seem to find it. Trying to see. Oh, must be maybe these are buttons, maybe. Nope. I'm so used to my gear selector, I can't hardly ride a bike without it anymore. Oh, I didn't even realize it was. Oh, very nice. Okay, so when you're in sits gear, this thing automatically puts a green 6 on the display down there, so that's kind of nice. Mine does not do that. But I know his has got the same gear selection display that mine does. I just got to figure out how to change. I should have looked before I left, but they were trying to close up shop and I was kind of in a hurry, so. Well, I should have my Rineharts on my bike and be able to pick that thing up on Friday. So if it's not pouring down rain or whatever, we will try to do a video on Friday. I've got the day off, so hopefully it'll be ready early and you can get out and do some riding and see how them bugs sound. Man, I am anxious to hear that bike. Man, I'm anxious to hear that bike. There were a lot of people picking up their bikes today, though. Wow. They were packed in there. And there was a lady picking up a Softail Slim. She had bought the bike and was having new exhaust put on it. Good to see a lady getting involved in the riding market. She was... She obviously has ridden before, so she took off out of there, no hesitation at all. So then there was a couple picking up a couple bikes while I was there. They had his and hers. So I have not quite been able to convince my wife to do that yet. I don't think my wife is she'll ride with me, but she really doesn't have a whole lot of interest in in riding a bike herself. Now my daughter, on the other hand, it's the other way around. It's my wife trying to convince her not to get a motorcycle. My daughter is 21 and she wants a motorcycle, so you gotta tread softly and not upset Mama Bear. But definitely kind of looking around to see what we might be able to find her. My daughter's fairly short, so she has a limited selection on bikes that she can really do. Just about any bike that she gets is probably going to have to be modified to some extent. She's about 5'1", and so that's pretty short for a lot of these bikes. For those of you who are just joining us, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on that little link down there in the corner. And if you like this video, click that like button. That helps us out, helps our rankings in YouTube, helps us be able to bring more people into the motorcycling community. So click that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Alright. Well, for those of you who are still with us, this is Phil at the Backroads Ride Network saying peace. And we'll see you all in our next video.